안녕하세요. My name is Ivan Grinin. I'm head of content in the leading Russian video streaming platform, which is called IVI. I'm going to be talking about the streaming segment in Russia. I'm going to be talking about the place of Korean drama within Russian streaming segment and overall how Russian people like Korean drama series. And I'm also talk generally about our company. Let me start with the introduction of IVI. So IVI is the leading streaming platform in Russia with a market share of 26%. We have more than 50 million monthly unique audience and over 2.7 million paying subscribers on our platform. We have a large content offering to our audience with over 10,000 titles on the platform, which are movies, TV series, and animation for kids, and TV programs and shows. And we acquire them from more than 400 content providers from all around the world, including Russian companies and international studios, Hollywood, Korea, Turkey, Europe, and other territories. We are the most popular service in Russia with very high brand awareness. Over 60%, we have a knowledge of our brand of over 60%. We also recently started to produce our original content, and in the coming year we'll release over 20 projects, which are mainly TV series. We are an IT company in our nature. We have our own proprietary technology, we have our own streaming platform, and our users can access IVI on any screen, on smart TV, on mobile application, or using PC, laptop. We operate primarily in Russia and CIS regions. While you can access IVI all around the world, we work for Russian-speaking audience. And the Russian-speaking internet audience is the 5th largest in the world. Speaking about the streaming segment and specifically the subscription segment of the streaming market, it's only 20% of Russians who really use streaming services and who are subscribers to any of the streaming platforms that are in Russia. And this means we operate in a very under-penetrated market. So if you compare this 20% number with other territories like United States or Europe, we have a huge room to further grow this market. The key drivers behind this growth are, first of all, people just like to choose what they watch. And if we compare this with linear television, when people can't choose, they naturally go to us because they choose what they like to watch. Second thing is the growing penetration of broadband and mobile internet. Another thing is growing popularity of mobile and internet connected devices such as smart TVs or smartphones. And the last thing is anti-piracy initiatives, which are led by the government and by the streaming platforms. So we are in business for actually many years. We were one of the first streaming platforms in Russia. We launched our service in 2010. We have 3 business models. So the first one, which is our primary one, is subscription model. It's like Netflix, so people pay each month around $5 and they can access our content and watch it without any ads in very high quality. The second model is similar to iTunes, when you can buy or rent a movie. And we have a catalog of especially premier movies that people can just buy or rent. But actually, in 2010, when we started our business, we were like YouTube. So people can watch the content for free, but they have to consume some ads, by the way. And this is our third business model, is advertising video on demand, which actually gives us a lot of audience, which we then convert into our subscription. And if you look at the right-hand side of the chart, you can see that more than half of Russian internet audience used IVI at least once within the last 12 months. We provide our users to watch their favorite shows and movies on any internet-connected screen. Probably the most popular platform for us is Smart TV. And it's definitely the most important partners for us are Korean providers of smart TV devices such as Samsung, LG. We actually were the first service that got EV button on for remote control on the LG device. I can show you here. So in Russia, you have EV button on the remote control of LG. And everywhere else, you probably have Netflix button here. We also have leading positions on mobile devices and laptops. So we are a media company, and we work with professional content such as series, movies, and animation. And we have a large content catalog with over 10,000 titles. We have catalog from Hollywood and from other international studios. We have top content from our Russian studios, and we recently started to produce our original content with the top producers and creators in Russia. Okay, now it's time to speak in the Korean content on the Russian market. Let me start with the recent study that we made. And we surveyed a lot of Russian people in terms of what are their content preferences. And on this slide, you can see what type of content Russians prefer. What does it mean, prefer? It doesn't mean that people just watch only this type of content, like detective series or comedy hits. It just means that this is the content they would like to pay for instance. This is the content they would like to watch again. And this is the content which is basically top on their mind when they asked, what do you watch? There are three big buckets of content preferences. The biggest one is TV series. So it's roughly 30% of Russians, they prefer to watch international series, and around 25% Russian series. The second segment is movies with 38%, and the remaining is a non-scripted content, such as reality shows or content from bloggers. But the biggest segments historically, of course, were about Hollywood movies or detective series or comedy hits. But we recently actually started to notice the appearance of two alternative segments, as we name it, which are Turkish series actually and Korean drama. And as you can see on the slide, it's about 2% of Russians, they prefer to watch Korean drama, meaning that this is the content they say on the top of their mind when they ask the question, what do you like to watch? What do you usually watch? We can't say 2% is actually a very big number, but it was 0 2 years ago. So it's a very promising and growing segment for us. So 2%, what does it mean? It means around 1 million people in the Russian cities which prefer to watch Korean drama. Who they are? The core audience is actually female, young female, married, from 18 to 34 years old, with average income. This is the kind of the portrait of the audience. They actually consume a lot of content. This is around hour and a half during the weekdays, which represents half of their free time, and more than 2.5 hours during the weekend, which represents more than a third of the free time of these users. So what are the situations when Korean dramas are consumed by these young women? So it's actually when they're tired, most of all, while they're cooking alone, probably a dinner for a family. The preferred genres of Korean dramas are mystery and actually romantic drama. People usually watch them on their smart TVs or on their laptops, and people are actually ready for pay if it's something new or if it's something high quality with, for instance, good dubbing. Unfortunately, today the majority of consumption of Korean drama content, it happens on some form of piracy. So it could be torrents, it could be pirated websites or just social networks. So streaming platforms is not the most popular way how people watch drama series for us. On the one hand, it's a problem. On the other hand, it's of course the room for growth for us. IVI has a great collection of Korean content. We have more than 200 projects on our platform, 50 of which are new projects that were produced during the last 2 years. Let me name a few of Korean projects which are the most popular at the moment, like this year. The Guardian, The Lonely and Great God. Tale of Nine-Tailed, The Monster, Hotel del Luna, classics such Strong Girl, Born Soon and Inheritus. And of course, always on our top charts are Parasites movie. It's basically the evergreen content for us. Basically, IVI offers the largest and the best Korean content in Russia with very high quality, the high quality dubbing and personalized recommendations for our users. We strongly believe in the potential of Korean drama in Russia. We would like to be the ambassadors of Korean drama in Russia. We'll be focusing on get new titles and new projects for us, promote them to the Russian audience, as we expect that this great content should be seen by much more people in Russia than now. We are working on several deals now to acquire new Korean shows. We will be definitely looking for more. We are open to speak to Korean studios about acquisition of their shows. We are also interested in animation. 감사합니다.